So here we are in the heart of Forest Ranch with our real estate elite, Tim Skoglin. He's invited us out to his home. Tim's been in the business for 20 years, helping people buy and sell real estate. So Tim, tell us about the run, 20 years.
20 years, I guess it's a good thing. It kind of snuck up on me. Means I enjoy what I do for a living. And we did sales and financing for 16 of the 20 years that we've been at it. And so having the understanding of how that financial engine runs, the pretty part, the yards and the views and the kitchens and the front facades is often times very valuable.
You know, I always say that there's like 20,000 real estate licenses. Very few of them actually have an understanding of the finance. We call the show The American Dream because we're looking at homes and building memories and communities and all the fun stuff that's involved. But the finance side, what makes Tim so valuable to the marketplace is he also understands equity growth, tax advantages, mortgage payments. Explain some of the experiences that you've had on that front and how that helps.
Well, I think one of the great things is now that we're not doing it in-house, is I've assembled a good group of partners to work with. And being able to have an inter-industry lingo type conversation with those folks to help solve people's hurdles. Everybody's got something from a financial standpoint, and loans are hard to obtain. And so helping to figure out the idiosyncrasies of the loan and work hand in hand with the loan officer is a huge benefit to my clientele, and certainly keeping me calm during the approval process.
Yeah, you know, and it's more than just the financing too. I mean, as the realtor, you're the resource. So every spoke on that wheel goes through you. We have title, we have escrow, inspectors, home warranties, mortgages. Speak to the relationships involved with your business and how important that is to the client.
Well, it's huge. And being full-time, I mean, you work with a part-time agent, they're not going to have a book of referral sources. They're not going to have the relationships that are built. And I know that Holly at Centennial Escrow, my escrow officer, takes extra time. We'll be emailing at night, 8:30 at night, solving an issue for a home buyer that's trying to close the following day. Ryan Salter helping me through his company and the people that he works with, solving title issues, looking into things on properties that we're going to be listing. My home inspector, I've had the same home inspector, the same termite inspector for 20 years. So again, when push comes to shove and we need to call in a favor, to have that relationship, that's where you get put to the top of the list and somebody helps you to make something easier to handle for a client.
So here's a big takeaway. There's a very big difference between a realtor and a resource. Tim is a resource. He's got an all-star team that supports him. And he's helping people buy and sell real estate every day here in San Diego. He's helped hundreds, thousands of people over 20 years of doing this. I'd love to go sit down with you in your office space and go through that experience as if we were buying or selling right here in Forest Ranch.
That'd be great. Thanks.
So here we are in the office of Skoglin Real Estate, where Tim has helped thousands of people buy and sell real estate. Tim, talk to us about your philosophy of buying a home.
I just try to treat everybody the way I would like to be treated. I think time, attention, counseling, using my 20 years of experience to help navigate each part of the transaction, save where we can, save money, locate problems, find a problem before they move into the house and it becomes their financial burden.
Tim actually works everything. You're working with buyers, you're working with sellers, you're working first-time move-up buyers, investors. So in parting here, Tim, let's give us some knowledge on things people need to know about the real estate market and where we go from here.
I would encourage people to make sure that interview several people, those with experience and that are the best in the business, whether you're helping on the buy side or looking to purchase a house, or you're listing a home. Interview several people because the best person for you is going to rise to the top very easily. Two is to put the legwork in the beginning. This isn't, we're so predispositioned in today's society to have everything very quickly with cell phones and faxes and email and text messaging. Everything's happening so quickly, and the real estate transaction really slowed down a little bit. Bringing the home to market a week later, but having the garden addressed, having staging in the right position, repainting, fixing things that need to be fixed. Bringing the property to market in the right light definitely pays dividends long term. Buying, make sure that you get your loan pre-approved. Look into all the ins and outs of the areas that you're going to be focusing on. So doing some of that legwork up front makes it so much easier when you kind of get into the nitty-gritty of.
So there's a lot to it, right?
Yeah.
Finding the home's actually the fun part, but all that other stuff, I mean, there's so many times that people just go out there and they try and bubble gum and duct tape this stuff together, from the the real estate plan to the mortgage plan to the tax plan to credit. All this is intertwined. If you've learned anything today, Tim is very hands-on. He has all the relationships that make him be way more than just a realtor, but also be a resource. Thousands of people relied on him here in San Diego to accomplish the American dream. And I have to say, if you're looking to buy or sell, Tim's a great guy to connect with. SkoglinRealestate.com. And Tim, thank you for having us out here today.
Thanks so much, Greg.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, always good to see you.